Hello, and welcome back to another one of my playthroughs of some level design contest levels. I'm KYN, and I'll be the host of this video series. So yes, we are back with another LDC, this time LDC number 33, and all three rules were picked by myself, KYN, and yeah, I gotta say, this is the very first time, believe it or not, that I've ever won an LDC. Yeah, so it might have taken me like 11 contests, but I've only won one. Although there was one other one that I came pretty close on, yeah, but I ended up being the first follow up, and so yeah, so it's finally happened after making levels for LDCs, yeah, for the last 4 years, and I finally succeeded, yeah, with LDC number 32, winning that one, yeah, for all three rule sets too, which means yeah, I um needed to pick three brand new rules, and so um that's what happened. And so yeah, um, so as usual, yeah, we just go in order here. First rule one, and then rule two, and then rule three. So for rule one, yeah, this is the rule set where I require like players to or rather the level designers to make a level where the skill set given is a one of everything in the classic 8 skills, and I also require that all the skills are used in the solution. And furthermore, yeah, we are restricted to the classic objects only. So pretty much no neo-limits objects like teleporters, updrafts, zombies, pre-placed lemmings, neutrals, etc. And yeah, that also extends to no like up or down one-way arrows as well. Yeah, since those weren't found in Lemmings One or anything. But other than that, yeah, they it also had to be a level in an official tile set. So for Lemmings One, Oh No More Lemmings, Lemmings Two, Lemmings Three, PSP Lemmings, etc. And so essentially, what this is it's essentially a throwback to the very first contest that was hosted by Geo, where the rule set was pretty much exactly that, except it was for Lemmings, yeah, at the time. Yeah, this one is for Neo Lemmings, and so yeah, I decided to extend it so that it's in the official tile set, not just the ones that are found in Lemix. So yeah, that's rule one here. Excuse me. And then rule two, that's the one where I require exactly two exits and two entrances and two lemmings and a save requirement of 2 out of 2. Yeah. And yeah, don't like pre-placed lemming or zombies or neutrals or what is it? What was I gonna say? I have lost my train of thought here. Yeah, oh yes, and also yeah, each exit must be used by one lemming. So yeah, and the easiest way to do this, of course, is to apply a exit limit for both exits. But if you're clever enough and have designed the level carefully, you can make do without them. Um, yeah, and other than that, pretty much anything goes. Yeah, everything else is up to you. And then finally, for rule three, that is the one where I required level designers make a level in the um, Lemmings 3 Biolab tile set, because I was essentially going for like a classic, yeah, air quotes, yeah, type level for Lemmings 3. And then here, it's also in the same one in that, yeah, I to make things easier, I decided to just restrict it to class 8 skills only, because there are some tools, yeah, in that game where they aren't like new Olympic skills or anything. So I was like, yeah, it's going to be a mess, yeah, if I decide to allow the whole range of like new Olympic skills and whatnot. So let's just get a class of 8 skills only, and there has to be exactly 10 lemmings coming out of the entrances. Although you can have more if you decide to use neutrals. Yeah, up to a maximum of 10, so that yeah, also the same requirement has to be a save all. Yeah, it needs to be set to save all. So however many lemmings there are, yeah, in your rotary level, yeah, it has to be at least 10. Yeah, and increased, yeah, if you decide to use neutrals as pre-placed lemmings. Um, and then if you decide to use a time limit, then the maximum amount that you can provide is 7 minutes. Since yeah, the lemming street game, yeah, allowed up to a maximum of 7 minutes. And I think I got all of them. maybe some more will start like coming up as I like go through the lows and whatnot. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much what these rule sets are. They are a bit complicated in a way, but you can always find more details about the rule sets in all the Lemmings forums, yeah, under the contest boards. So anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and get started now. So first up, we have Rule 1-1, under route by Armani. And as you can see, he decided to use the Odomo Lemmings Rock Tower Center. Yeah, this is quite a very nice level. And yeah, there was pretty much a lot of logical deduction that was going on here. So pretty much the first thing I decided here was to see which exit is the one that has to be used in the solution. And I quickly deduced that it has to be this middle exit right here. Okay, so that's a pretty good start, I thought. And so I pretty much thought about the rest of it by saying, okay, let's go ahead and send like an athlete out, a climber slash floater. And I did that by first sending it out to the right. Yeah, noticed I followed the train through and noticed that it goes past the exit, then reaches up here. Alright, let's go ahead and bash through, and then build across the gap, and then mine through here, so that the Lemmings will be able to go to the exit later on. And then after building across the gap, yeah, then I saw that the Lemming will go over here. Or rather, he would be going over here. Oh, no, he does go over here, sorry. Yeah, I'm confusing it with building across this gap, but it's actually over here. Yeah, and then he does the same thing with going past this exit, and he goes right here. And then this is where he is stuck in this infinite loop. And so, I also saw this part and thought, yeah, I think it involves bombing this emerald here so that you can release the crowd. Okay, but he is actually blocked there. Darn, so close I thought. But I was like, wait a minute, what if we dug? I dug as far to left as much as possible, yeah, only to realize he gets stopped due to the overhang that exists, yeah, due to the digger placement. And so I had to fiddle around with that until I found a placement that works, where the digger is able to come back to the starting platform to bomb this away from the crowd. And then it was just a simple matter of, yep, the blocker needs to be at the very edge of the digger tunnel. So yeah, that was my deductive reasoning skills here. So yes, the placement of the digger is crucial. It has to be right here, and then you just put the blocker, yeah, right at the edge, so that the climber is able to slip underneath the blocker view. Yeah, so by placing the digger this way, you make this climber-friendly wall for the climber. Okay, so we need to go ahead and make him a climber now. And observe, he goes past this. Oops, sorry. Yeah, it goes past the exit trigger, and then you need to make him float. Alrighty, now he slips under the blocker, as I mentioned. And now he's going to go over to the right side over here. Where, once again, he's going to slip by the exit on the right side. Alrighty, and then he ends up here. So, we need to go ahead and bash, otherwise he's going to turn around and exit. And then you lose any chance of rescuing the rest of the crowd. Alrighty, and then go ahead and build across the gap. And then we're going to go ahead and mine. Yeah, they're going to use the miner tunnel to get to the exit later on. Alrighty, and then he makes his way back to the left side. Yeah, I'm slipping by under this block view. And then at the right time, yeah, you're going to go ahead and bomb and release the crowd this way. And that's it. That is all those skills you use to, and that's exactly what I require in the rule set. So very, very nice. So all we're just losing 2 lemmings. Yeah, the blocker and the bomber himself. Alright, Rule 1-2. No Way in Hell. So by Icho. And as you might have guessed, yeah, as usual, I pre-tested all of Icho's levels. So set up a climber. Yeah, he's going to turn back to the left. And then we need to dig down here. And then go across the gap. And then with a lemming on this side, we're going to go ahead and bash. And the following will happen here. Because of the way the terrain is set up here, and also the builder to help the lemming stand on something, yeah, the basher continues, yeah, through this wall over here. Okay. And this is safe for the climber. So we need to make him float, yeah, because this is obviously splat height. And then the basher keeps on going. Yeah, let me go ahead and time skip this. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and stop the blocker mid-stroke over here. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and bind down to the crowd now. Whoop. I did miss something else here. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and bomb a nearby lemming, yeah, to release the blocker, and that's it. So there's this staircase here that allows the others to step on through the ceiling and then make their way to the exit. Yep, and the rest of it is just binding out the bottom entrance now. Yeah, and that's already it. So yeah, another very nice one here. And I would have to say the hardest part here was just simply seeing how to use the basher. Well, and the digger, yeah, by extension. So those were the hardest parts of the low. But other than that, yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult of a low. Alrighty, and then we come to my Route 1 lower, which I will cover the next time. So we have reached the end of Route 1, so we'll make a stop here. So to the next time for when I go to the Route 2 levels. So with this, hope you enjoyed the first video of the LDC number 33 playthrough, and I'll see you all next time.